So I don't get, I'm walking in here this morning, I'm getting my water, and it's me, right? Because it's all chatty, everyone's having a good time, and I walk in, and it's total.
I'm glad you noticed that.
What have I done? Like, we spent yesterday, we'll probably do some more today shitting on Stern.
Yeah.
Like, why do things get dark when I walk into this room? Why? Well, I mean, it's dark for you always, but why when I walk in here, what happens? Like, I hear bullshitting, and I always hear what I've always heard in the past, like, a couple of guys just know everything about the business, shoot the shit.
Could you hear us out the door?
And then, no, I got some water. Oh. And I could hear you guys talking. I saw Mike had his arms over his head, or Dave, one of you guys did. It was like super casual. And all of a sudden, like, the president walks in. Like, what?
Sir, hello, good morning.
We laughed our asses off for 2 hours yesterday. We had a great time. Like, what? Why is that? I'm not even asking this, like, accusing. I'm just curious, psychologically.
Okay, you can say that, but imagine if we were like, Kirk, get in on the hilarity here. You would be disgusted.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, come on.
But does it have to go from, I mean, it's like, they're like, I'm hearing big laughs in here. And I come back and it's like,
I don't think they were big laughs.
Like, I don't think I'm that, I don't know. Maybe I need to
There's a little doom and gloom. And even like right now, you're more chipper than you, like when you walk in, it's just very, hello, good morning.
Though I feel like it was a good conversation if you don't really remember what you were talking about. Like, we just talked for 30 minutes straight.
Well, that's what happens when me and Dave get together. There's no telling.
Let me just say, I doubt it was that good a conversation. It was good. I'm not saying I want to be part of it, really, but I'm just more curious because this used to happen in my life, and I have to recognize with therapy and in my own reflection, it's about me because it can't be a coincidence that this happens every other workplace I'm in where I walk in and suddenly it becomes like silent. I'm not saying like you guys. I don't care if you're talking about me or not, but it's more about the.
Oh no.
But if you are, I don't care. But it's more about the sort of. What is it about me individually, self-reflectingly?
You make it very obvious you don't have any interest in conversation, and we're two guys that we don't want to abuse that.
Well, give me some. What are some of the signs?
You don't speak to us off air.
Okay, that's a good start.
That was the main one.
I heard you with MHB this weekend, and he's like, "Yeah, it sounds like you're starting to talk off the air." And
I was like, "No,
it's
not really."
I mean, like, I don't know, like what, like.
We may have had one conversation.
But I also believe in like I am. Well, I don't know if it's old school or whatever. I believe in just saving it. Like I don't want to. We start bullshitting and then we start a show and then we. I don't know. I don't think that's really does us any good.
Great, you're consistent though. You're not really a texter either that much. You don't text me back that much.
Well, if I have something in mind, I send it and that's it. Like I don't care.
But I told but I told you an interview was canceled today and you didn't respond to that.
Well, I saw it. Like, what was I supposed to do?
Right. But
you were excited about it yesterday.
I wouldn't say I was excited about it. Like, I was aware it was going to happen. I was looking forward to it, I guess. But what would you have ideally? What would you have liked me to do there?
Okay,
no problem.
No problem, Dave.
But like you saw that I saw it, right?
Why don't you tell Mike because he was planning on staying 3 extra hours to do the interview?
That's the producer's job, not my job. That's your job, not mine.
Well, I told him during the conversation this morning.
There you go. So now you get to leave.
Big...
You get to leave. Are you upset about that?
No, I'm not that upset. It's all right.
I thought it'd be interesting.
I would have liked to talk to Corolla, but I mean, I don't know how much I would have added. So.
We'll get him at some point.
What were you going to talk to him about?
I was going to talk to him. He's a big Stern guy.
Yeah.
Talked about Stern and talked to him about doing his own thing and his podcast and his career in comedy and just bullshit for whatever, a half hour.
I haven't listened to a lot of Corolla in a long time.
I haven't either, honestly.
And everyone always just kisses his ass about like how he's one of the first
asked him about
podcasters.
Kimmel and shit. Like,
about how Kimmel's changed. I was going to do some
of
of that. Yeah, I would do a lot of that. And just sort of comedy today and how it's changed. And just, I mean, I had him on the old show like 2 or 3 years ago when he was promoting a documentary he did about Paul Newman. It was actually pretty good. And he came on and he was fine. We did that and I figured we'd just do it again. I don't know. And I don't know where he's at with Stern. So I don't know. Maybe he gets along great with him.
Yeah,
that might be interesting too. I have no idea.
Well, supposedly him and Kimmel were supposed to get Artie's job before Artie, and both turned. They both tried.
Yeah. I've heard that. So I don't know. And Corolla was one of the guys when Stern left. They replaced Stern in the syndicate with 3 different people.
Yeah.
One I forget. One's obviously David Lee Roth, and one was Corolla.
Yeah.
Corolla was in L.A.
West Coast.
Yeah, he was, and it just didn't. He was not a great. He's a good podcaster, I think. He's not a great radio host.
Which is funny because his podcast is radio-ish.
Yeah, but it's not. But I mean, it doesn't fit in the radio.
Yeah,
like,
I guess not.
And I think he's very even keeled and sort of. I don't know. Whatever. I wouldn't probably talk to him about that. But the whole thing. Anyway,
did you miss the Man Show? Was that you? Did you have that growing up, Mike?
A little bit. Yeah.
Why
don't you guys talk about that off the air? Right. So I'm here to talk about.
This is the magic you're missing out on.
Was that part of the conversation?
Yeah, of course.
Wow. A deep examination into Mike's
late 90s.
Mike's TV watching as a teenager? Who wants to miss that? Jesus, let me go back outside. Anyway, Roman here?
Oh, yeah.
All right, great. So I saw that, Roman must be sinking a shitload of money in this stuff. I see this guy. I saw flipping around last night, the All-Star game. Roman had a big ad, like, in-game for it. So they're throwing I know they're throwing a lot of money around. And good, because it's a good product. And I guess the guy who owns it, his dad was a doctor, and the guy who owns it was sick, and I don't know, whatever. It's sort of an interesting story. Look it up. That's not what you care about. You care about not ejaculating quickly. And Roman has helped Mike do that. It's helped our listeners do that. We're putting the call out again. We want to hear some of the listeners, male or female, call in if you want. I don't know what the fuck the number is. And leave your messages or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, GetRoman.com/Kirk. GetRoman.com/Kirk is the best way to get the product. It's a great product. Helps you last longer in bed. Very easy. Swipe. Safe. We know it's no big deal. We've heard from listeners. We've had people tweeted us. Everybody seems to love it. It's a great product, and you help the show as well. You can't go wrong. GetRoman.com/Kirk. GetRoman.com/Kirk for your deal. GetRoman.com/Kirk.
I'm listening to Kirk Minihane's podcast.
Sports and show business.
Kirk Minihane, who is apparently a derelict of some kind.
That is Kirk Minihane. No one more controversial right now in the sports talk world.
That's what I'm talking about. Sports!
Kirk Minihane, what kind of thug are you?
Yes, well, he is white hot right now.
The head. I also want to say something about Kirk Minihane because I like him.
Kirk is like a sports genius who everyone hates.
No. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
All right, so So I'm a few minutes late this morning. I apologize. I went for my run this morning. I listened to the. I don't know if I want this to be my life this week.
I was wondering if you.
I don't know where to. I just don't know. I don't know where to go. I don't like. It's in my. He's winning again.
Yeah.
He wins. I have to admit, if he's looking for me,
Moroso we're talking about.
Yeah. If angry's the word he's trying to... I wasn't quite angry, but just as I always am with him, just annoyed. Like, he's just so fucking annoying.
Well, even I, the professor of morosology, is starting to get like, all right, maybe we've had enough.
Well, I think he's played this... He's not played it well.
No. As usual, he has played it horribly.
He's like he's one of these Batman villains when I was a kid. Like,
he's the Riddler. Yeah, even on the Minifan Show, answers every question with a question.
He does.
Well, let me ask you this, boy.
So I listened to it, and I thought, this is why, you were saying we should have him on. And he's just so fucking...
You were right.
He's so fucking...
People say I agree with you too much, but I don't think this is an example.
He's just so annoying. He doesn't answer anything. He's just like... And like you can tell he's trying to be funny. He's not funny. He's trying to be witty. He's not witty. He's trying to be combative. And you could tell he's half playing, but there's also some real bubbling anger, and it's just weird. It's just so fucking weird.
Well, his biggest problem is he has not picked a lane.
Yeah, you get it right.
He hasn't found his niche yet, because 1 minute it's Kirk's an asshole and I fucking hate him, and then it's like, we don't have to necessarily be friends, but I just want to go out with the guy, and it's like, well, which is it?
And he does this thing.
So what is there to call Kirk out?
He does this thing where he dumps on he sort of dumps on this show, but doesn't give any examples. He keeps bringing up this thing where he equals content and he doesn't, and I don't know. That was
infuriating.
Like, I don't even understand. Like, so Steve Robinson, our producer who's away in Europe, wrote him a couple of questions and asked him to go interview Mayor Curtatone. Great, he did it. He did it for him.
He's a journalist.
Yes, he did a good job, but he's like thinks this has I don't know how much time we spent on it. I don't know, 3 minutes.
A minute, yeah.
Like it has no.
I didn't remember talking about.
No, it has no impact on the show, and like I don't. He's just fucking annoying. He's just aggravating. Like I was thinking that I'm like, I don't really need to talk about him ever again after today. And even if he does it, like he's gonna try and do a video, and it's gonna be sad because we're gonna ignore it after this. Like he's played it out.
Even his texts to me were bizarre. Like 1 minute it was.
Well, you kept sending me the same one, Mike.
No, I sent you 2 different ones.
You did? Let me see. Oh my God, shit.
It was the same one, but it was longer. So I couldn't fit it all in one shot.
Is there a reason it's just the way is that why the text is so big?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's like massive. Jesus, you are blind.
I had to make it smaller to fit in.
Really?
Yeah.
If I were an assistant producer, it's not like I would have a mic and Kirk could. What does he say after that?
So basically, he says 1 minute. I tell him that we have an idea. I go. There's an idea to get you back on the air. If you just come up with something and pitch it to me, and if I like it, then we'll try and have you in. Like, basically, the idea was that I was now his boss, essentially. So he replies, so your idea is for me to come up with an idea? Genius. And I was like, I literally said to him, or don't do it.
Yeah, we don't care.
It does not matter to me. Then don't do it. I don't care.
Yeah, I think we could say we've moved on.
Right.
We can play some of the sound if you'd like. I don't know if anything jumped out to you from. And the Minifans sounded exasperated, particularly DEC.
Yes. Yeah, they had enough.
Who gets like way too. I like DEC. He gets like way too offended about it. It's like
they get too down on themselves.
Yeah,
thinking they do a bad job.
Right,
but I gotta say, when you're playing chess with Bobby Fischer,
you have no,
eventually you're gonna look up and see that he's backed into a corner.
Yeah, sometimes you have
there's
to
nothing they could do.
Sometimes you have to just say, listen, this guy, checkmate. You got to take your cap. So I don't know what cuts jump out, especially to you, but they're just all meandering and fucking weird. And I hear his voice, and I'm like, I don't want this guy in my life. And he's not even like an entertaining. Like, it's nothing. I don't know. I don't know.
There was one where he talks about the number of views his video got.
Oh, he's so proud of himself.
Infuriated.
Okay, it's not even a month old. And the dog food video has 22,000 views.
You were just watching that thing go up.
Listen to him proudly defend, make a case for the dog food video.
But that's the thing is, one minute he's a journalist. He's like, Kirk sent me out as a journalist, and the next minute he's bragging about dressing up as a dog.
Want to get 5 million views, Mark? Take a shit and eat it. Like that. Does that like that? You know what I'm saying? Like have sex with your wife. Like I don't know. Like what? Like congratulations. We could break that video, Mark, today if we want.
Right.
We could do something really stupid. What do you want me to do? I could throw a fucking baseball in Mike's face.
Well, that's the thing is he's talking about it. He's like, what have these guys ever done? You were number one in a top 10 market for 2 years. I, on a much smaller level, but I've made videos with hundreds of thousands of views on Barstool. I mean,
this podcast has been pretty damn successful so far. Like, I don't like... I mean,
he's like, I got 22,000 views.
I'm sitting there having to defend myself against this fucking idiot. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing?
And then he was talking about the number of... I guess this was a shot at me and MHB, maybe? The number of Twitter followers.
He's not happy with that.
He has 400.
And honestly, every single one of them probably follows me, I'm sure.
Oh, obvious. Well, I mean, before he went on my podcast, which is before he went on your podcast, he had 54 followers, I believe. So,
I mean, he's a great follow. Don't get me wrong.
Well, that's
he's
true.
Tremendous follow on Twitter. But I don't know. Is there anything? I think any cut you play, Dave, will get anything jumps out to you. I'm going to get aggravated at.
It was all the same shit. I don't even know.
He doesn't answer anything.
Call Kirk out. Over. You don't got the guts. Call Kirk an asshole. Call him an asshole.
I just did. He's an asshole. I just did.
Tell him you hate him. Come on, say it.
I don't hate the guy.
You dislike him. You want to kill him. You want to murder him. You fantasize about killing him. Say it. Say it. Say it.
I don't fantasize about killing him, but if I were to inflict physical pain on him and he were to say screech, I probably would get a little bit of satisfaction.
He's just playing a fucking role.
No,
it's not
Kirk,
even.
I'm so sorry. You're obviously very hurt. You're lashing out at the boy.
It's not even fun. He's just playing now he's even given up. He left his message. I heard him try and explain it, but he didn't give a fucking explanation.
Well, he started to, and he's like,
Was he
why
drunk
did I
or
do
not?
it? How about because they spent an hour on me yesterday? And it's like, that's obviously not why you did that. It was very clear that was not staged.
Yeah, he's I don't know. But no matter what question you play, Dave, whatever answer you give, it'll just be rambling bullshit. It doesn't make any sense.
Now, is your goal, do you think that you're going to be able to get a spot now, a permanent spot on Kirk Minihane Show? He's going to say, you know what? That Moroso guy, he's fucking got it. I got to have him on the show. He's a fucking firecracker. The guy, I mean, is that your thinking, or did you just know that you're going to come in and get, your balls broken on the show?
My thinking is every time I fucking do something, Kirk fucking uses it. So I'm going to keep doing shit.
He has built this show. But without him, you are nothing.
I'd say the Mark, well played, but how has that helped you? You got a fucking nickel for it.
He has.
And by the way, we played.
He doesn't have any recognition. No one knows who he is. Still, it's not like he's this world famous star.
By the way, I don't even think we played. Did we play the dog food video?
No.
How do we play it?
We mentioned it. We never played it.
Right. How do you play it? And there's no. I think we did 2 seconds on the Curtatone thing. He was fine. And then yesterday, and today we'll do this for 10 minutes. I don't know what.
Well, the Curtatone thing too. You wrote him the question.
Well, Steve did. I didn't.
Steve did.
Yeah, we did it for him, and he went. I give him credit. We gave him credit. What did he want us to do?
And DEC brought up a good point. He said, "Is Stuttering John a journalist?" It's I don't know. You know what I mean?
It's
just doing man on the street interviews. Are you really a journalist?
I think it takes some guts, but also, by the way, he's so proud of himself that he got Joe Curtatone, who's the biggest media whore in America.
The mayor of Somerville.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? A small city in
that. You get Donald Trump, or it's not that you walked up to the guy and Steve had him wrote down 3 questions. He read them. Good job. That's a good job. Well done. We played it. That could be your role. Yeah. I mean, not anymore. I just don't. I don't want the guy in my life. He's just aggravating.
Well, the thing that frustrates me about him is I don't think he wants to work at all. He just wants to do wacky shit. Because I guess I mentioned something on the air about him being like like Steve's assistant or something, and he starts going off in texts about that where he's like, "You really think if Kirk had me in, I would just have to do all his bitch work, and then they would have me in to beat up on me."
Like what?
And I was like, well, first of all, you're talking to a guy who had that exact role at Barstool.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to cry for you, Mark. You volunteered for that.
But what role would he wouldn't even have a role. Like, I
don't know.
I don't want him to be the producer.
Well,
Like,
in radio, he'd be answering calls.
Right.
And
That's
then
what
you could do bullshit.
That's what he does, right?
Yeah.
That's what he should be doing.
Right.
Like, it's great. Good for him. Like, he was not a good producer. Like, the sound was shit. Like, I booked all the guests.
You should hear what me and Dave had to listen to last night.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't think you want to play.
I would
but
play it.
he
What?
produced a bit for you.
Moroso?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
It was bad.
How bad? Like, weird bad or like Moroso bad? Or?
It wasn't bad, like, production. It just didn't make any sense.
I find that hard to believe. Or did it?
Oh, right. Or did it make all the sense in the world?
It's giving him exactly. It's every bit from the old show. You know what I mean? Like every line that he had when he did spots with.
It's
Kirk.
like a musical montage of you talking to him on the old
Let me hear
show.
the start of it then. Because if it's shitty, we'll just stop.
Put it this way: neither me or Dave sent it to you. So,
Right. So who did he send it to? You two?
Me.
Okay. So you're still like, I wonder, like, if you're some sort of like, if you're telling him things,
I'm telling him to do this.
If you're telling him things you're not telling us, like, and you have this like weird, like, what's your relationship with him?
I don't have one. Other than like I text him when we have an idea for him, or I potentially have an idea. Like if I say, "Hey, if you come up with something, maybe you can get on the show." That's
so you're not.
The
So
only
what
time
you're
I
saying is you have no interest in getting, because Marissa and I are getting pizza today. 12. You're not coming with us.
Oh no, I wasn't invited.
We might not even talk radio. We might not. We
might just bullshit about God knows what.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Big Little Lies. Who knows? I don't know. All right, so explain to me what this is, Dave.
This is just a highlight reel with music under it. It's the easiest thing, and then he's got some awkwardness at the end.
You're gonna want to turn it off, but I would say, if anything, we should listen to the very end when you're done with it.
How long is it?
It's like a minute and a half.
It's
pretty
just
long.
under 3 minutes, actually.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
A guy who's been my producer for a while here. Sort of fill-in guy. Has been producing it every single day. He's doing an excellent job. It makes me uncomfortable. Whenever I'm with him, I literally move my body like away from him as far away as possible.
That's true.
I'm still not sure what I think of him yet.
Can we jump forward?
He's not going to add
3
much.
minutes of this?
Well, the energy ramps up. He chooses a different song.
I'm the funniest guy in the building.
Which it's almost like Opie and Anthony used to do a thing when like a character would leave, they would do an "I Will Remember You" with clips of their. Yeah. So it was not only a rip off of that, it was like a worse version.
Well, that's like I would say this has been kind of tired, that song.
Yeah,
I don't know. Go ahead.
All right, you want to go
just jump in whenever. Yeah.
Ever happen.
Right, can I come back on?
You bet. See you later.
Yo, what up, Kirk? I made you that fly montage just to let you know how much I miss you. I'm hoping to come back on the show sometime. You said that I could right there, so just remember on better times, man.
What's
back
his
when it
voice?
was me and you in that small-ass booth at Mix 104.1, cutting up freaking podcasts every single day like madmen, dude.
What's going?
I miss you, bro. I'm a little sick. All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Why is he?
I'm not stupid.
Why is he talking like a rapper?
Yo, my man, let me tell you something. Me and you be putting out fresh content. I can't wait to get with that.
It's like he's 70 too. Like what?
It was.
I honestly didn't think that was him when you sent that to me at the end.
I didn't. Yeah, I wasn't sure
because
either.
he's got a buddy who's on the morning show he does that's kind of like a rapper. You know?
Oh, is that him?
Yeah,
you think,
and I thought it was him. I thought it was.
Let me hear it again.
No, that's Moroso.
That does sound like Moroso. Like yeah, and
it's him.
And it's the same.
He mentions that he's sick or something.
Right.
But keep in mind, I was like, is this what you did when I said come up with a bit to get you on there? And he goes, no. I made this a few days ago. I just thought it was timely. So either before or after the voicemail.
So while he was sick, he decided to just whip this up.
He said, "You know what'll make me feel better."
I don't understand. Like I don't understand. Like I want to understand. Is he a genius? I'm starting to wonder.
I think he is. Let me tell you this, Kirk.
Yeah, good.
It's tough to evaluate that in this time.
That's true. Yeah,
because if you look at guys like Tesla or Albert Einstein,
Mozart, even.
Yeah, sure. We look at in their time. Now we think of them as geniuses. Right. But in their time, they were never respected. So maybe 30, 40, 100 years down the road.
Does he... Is he serious or not serious? Is he somewhat serious?
That's the thing. You never, with a chameleon like that, you never know.
What do you think? What do you think?
That was our discussion this morning.
I think that that is kind of
we can't read. I can't get a read on him.
We don't know. He
loves the fame.
He's serious. Yeah, he's serious in that he will say whatever he wants to get, or whatever he thinks will get him on the air. So that's why you see him on Twitter where 1 minute he's like, well, what did I do? I'm wacky and drunk. Right. And the next minute it's like, this was all a calculated...
But he gets very on Twitter, very like, fuck you, too. He does that thing.
Oh, there's a lot of that.
So that people who do that have fucking crazy issues. Let me hear the end again. Let me hear the... I don't know, what's his rap name?
Marky Mark.
You said that I could right there, so just remember on better times, man. Back when it was me and you in that small-ass booth at Mix 104.1.
Small-ass booth.
Freaking podcast every single day like madmen, dude. I miss you, bro.
Like
I'm
what?
Sick. All right, I'll talk to you soon.
That sounds like a fighter after a fight where he's like, he doesn't know quite what he's, man, I've been working so hard for this.
It sounds like a weird, it's just bizarre. And that thing was 3 minutes?
It was 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
That means
we can play the whole thing if we're short of content.
We're okay. So maybe we'll put on the Twitter account. A couple more followers.
We fucked up. We should have known. And now he will say again. They are playing my work.
That's true. But what? Like, how does he? So he goes into the. How does he have access to that?
Oh, he's probably at work.
Oh, well, he saved that the day.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
He said something nice about him, and he kept.
Well, he said on the Minifan Show he was sick, obviously, right? So he sounds sick.
Yeah.
So he was sick and drunk when he left that voicemail.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
I don't get is it an urban impression he's doing?
I don't know. I think so.
Kirk, you be dropping fresh beats all the time.
We like madman. Like, what?
Let me check you right quick, Mr. Minihane.
I'm from Belmont. You're from Winchester. Like, what are you talking about? That's so insulting and stupid. Like, what? I don't understand. I don't know. He's one of these guys. He always says how funny he is, and he's never, ever purposely funny.
Well, the funniest people tell you how funny they are.
That's true.
The thing about Moroso is
hilarious,
blowjobs,
popular.
What's that?
It's the only comparison I can think of is George Carlin, where there's this silly side to him, but then there's the deep philosophical.
You put the jacket on; it gets very serious. Yes.
So sometimes he'll just whack about joke about whacking off, but other times. He'll play the mind games.
Political
like
stuff
this voicemail.
Right. I don't know. But so I actually listened to the whole fucking thing this morning, stupidly, and I was done. I was like, why did I just do that? Why did I just bail out after 10 minutes?
Like, it was bizarre, and you could tell. Even I think here's how baffled DEC and MHB were. That they convinced themselves they must have done a bad job. Like, they did fine.
But
it was almost like they were like, I guess we sucked because I don't know what just happened.
Every conversation I ever had with the guy, and there weren't many. There were I don't know why. That's the other thing. Like, I don't know why he thinks. I think obviously it's the only time he ever gets attention, so I understand that. But we had no connection at all. Like literally none. Like, he was there because he was in the building. He produced it. I appreciated it. And that was it. Like, he would set it up for me, and he'd leave the room.
Well, the big mistake you made was one day on air saying, Mark Moroso is the guy who's been helping me out with this podcast.
Right, it's true.
If you never said that, you wouldn't be dealing with any of this.
It's true. And it didn't really, matter. Like, it didn't, anybody could have done it. Like, anybody knew.
Sure. And he bored up. And
he happened to be there. He wanted the job. Like I said, he used to come up to me in the hall when I was at EEI over the years and try and talk to me a lot. Like, he would recommend books and stuff. He'd be like, hey, did you read this? Or did you watch this movie? And I'm like, well, who are you?
Do you think he read the books?
No.
And
when the podcast started at first, I was going up to the car one day and he was waiting there. And,
oh, God.
And he was saying, I really want to produce this podcast. It would mean a lot to me. And I was like, sure. No, I didn't know. I had no idea who he was. I didn't know if he was lived on the street. I had no clue.
There is a movie there. There's something there to this. All we need, unfortunately for you, is the dramatic ending.
I feel like that's going to happen because I can hear like I think part of it's a joke, but I can hear also some rage, like real he's on the outside looking in, and that's I don't know what to do.
Well, he keeps saying Kirk's fucking with me. I believe my ears work fine, so I'm pretty sure I heard this correctly. You say yesterday, this is not a joke. I do not want you on this show.
Well, I've turned him down multiple times for the job. And I have not invited him to be part of this show. And I've said yesterday, and I'm happy to say it again today, I don't want him to be on this show ever.
But he thinks you would say that to like me and Steve and Dave and MHB.
But you're here, though. Like, I don't know.
But
like,
so is he in our minds.
like, I don't know. Like, I would say to Mark, do your own show. Like, give it a shot.
I tried to tell him that. Like, do your own podcast and maybe people will like it, whatever, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be totally coherent.
Well, I'm trying to support the guy.
It'd be him starting up. His podcast would be like this. He'd be like, hey, what's up? It's Mark Moroso's show. Like, I don't know. Yeah, like, fuck it. And, like, there'd be no...
You got one thing wrong.
What's that?
Yo, my man, this is Mark Moroso.
Yo, kicking it.
Kicking it with Eminem.
Yo, I'm an OG, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what that voice is.
Back when it was me and you in that small-ass booth at Big
Small ass-
4.1.
What is...
Because it's not even that he has obviously he has a sore throat or something, but it's the inflection.
Yeah, the inflection is different.
Kicking it in that booth.
I've never heard him say that. Like kicking it... Like Mad Men, did he say?
Cutting up freaking podcasts every single day like madmen, dude.
Now, does he mean like Crazy Men or like Don Draper?
Or like or like the American dramatic program on AMC Mad Men that I watched. Like that, they didn't do that on that show. I don't think. I watched every episode.
They were never kicking it.
No, I didn't see them cutting anything up in any booth. I don't think. It was an advertising show.
No, but in a way, I've always pictured you and him like Don Draper and Roger Sterling. We're at the end of a long day's work. You pour a glass of scotch,
a couple of drinks, just kind of take
Boy,
the jacket off.
We do it today. Hey, let's get a couple of broads.
Stuff. Let's get some steak and just talk. I don't know what's like. Play another random cut from this, just to give you an idea of what like he's not capable of answering. And this would
having a conversation
infuriate me if he were in here. And if it infuriated those guys, I could.
You could tell they were pissed.
But what do they expect?
I don't know.
Fucking Mark Moroso on. What do they think he was going to be like? Make sense?
The only thing I would say is they let him all. It was again. It's tough for them because they're dealing with the master.
I can't blame him on this one.
But it's like he'll start to answer something and then all of a sudden not answer it.
Right.
And maybe I wouldn't have been able to do it either. But I would have tried to be like, no, let's get back to this because it sounded like you almost accidentally said something interesting.
Right.
Like when he was talking about how much of an asshole you. That was the thing is at the end. I don't know if you have that, Dave. At the end, they ask him something and he just leaves. He goes, I gotta go.
he's got nothing to do. Like this is a guy.
All right, I gotta run. You guys are fun. Minifan Show.
Oh, you're big timing us, huh?
But that was in the middle of a question.
Yeah, he doesn't even. In his answer, of course, is like, "Okay, guys, I got to run Minifan Show." Like, it never makes any sense. If you read it, it would make no sense. Like the words make no sense in any order.
Yeah.
Like any answer he gives, if you try and transcribe it, it's madness. And by the way, he's got to go. How much time do you think it took him to do that 3-minute video or whatever? Like during the day,
how many takes do you think?
He's got kids, and he's like.
That's the thing I wanted to know is, and then, again, they asked him. They asked him, and he just didn't answer. They were like, "What does your wife think of this?" And he's like, but Kirk anyway. Kirk is an asshole.
He's like, yeah, my wife. Yeah, she don't want to talk about it. She's good. She's good. She's good. I gotta go. I gotta run. Yeah, Minifan Show. I gotta go. I gotta run. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah,
he's almost like a Goodfellas character. Like we call him. We gotta run because he's always on the move.
And no matter what you ask him, it's always like it's just ramped up and it's just fast and it's just senseless.
Is that a thing? 3 separate bank accounts? Is that a thing? I have separate bank accounts for my wife.
Yeah, I don't.
Why would you have a joint one as well? If you have, I don't know.
I mean, I guess you have a joint. I don't know.
Let's not delve too much into that.
That's your takeaway from this interview.
It's the weird shit. Like when Mike was saying you can read words backwards, that didn't get any play.
You do. There is an element of like you want to know what like Neil deGrasse Tyson does in his day to day, like a genius.
Sure.
You want to know what what's their average day like.
Well, they tried to ask him, and he gave some weird fucking answer about drinking 1 glass of wine and throwing up and like his kid or something.
That was the thing is like he was drunk on the voicemail, but he only had 1 glass of wine and then he vomited from it. So I don't know what to believe. Is he a liar? Is he crazy? I don't know.
Like, I don't get it. He's like, yeah, I had a glass of wine. My kid was sick and I wasn't sick. And the 4th of July I was in my in-laws. Like everybody was. Everyone's there. Everyone's having a glass of wine. What?
A lot of people, I had this idea, and I don't want to take away from your listenership, so I figured I'd run it by you.
Sure.
But you know the Richard, like, Where is Richard Simmons podcast?
Yes.
That was solely devoted to Richard Simmons. I'm thinking of, because I'm such an expert on this topic.
You should do a Moroso
solely
podcast.
Devoting, maybe just like a 10-part series on the life of Mark Moroso.
Yeah, I would say 10 parts probably fair. Season 1. See how it goes.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
That'll be his childhood.
But it's like a reasonable question. Like, what did you do that day leading up to that? They asked him leading up to that phone call, and he couldn't answer.
He's like, "What do you want to know?"
Yeah.
They're like, "It doesn't matter why we want to know. We're asking you. You're on a podcast. Just tell us."
You walk me into that?
Yeah, you're not gonna trick a trickster.
What do you want to know for, huh? What do you want?
The Mad Hatter.
He's just so fucking dumb. I don't know. Do you have that one or no?
That's mostly your show. Your show is mostly boring. I mean, I wouldn't put it all on me.
All right, so then you still haven't told us the fucking story. So how do you do it? How
am I such a fucking genius? I don't know. I fucking wake up like this. How do I send it? I fucking open my phone. I call
with your sweatpants and your
what
Nike
does he talk? Like, what is he?
How
do I send it?
I called his phone. I left the message.
Because I'm such a genius.
What's the big secret?
Okay.
A genius.
None of that was scripted.
The closer to genius would be someone that is not begging you every day for a job and then calls you an asshole on a podcast.
That's a weird move. But I can't even. You can't even be offended by it. He's such a fucking.
Well, right.
I mean, like he's Mark Moroso. I don't know. So I don't like. He'll try and do something. He'll take some credit today, but that's kind of it. Like, imagine talking about Moroso tomorrow. Like, I think we're done.
No, yeah, that's it.
Like he'll do something next week, and we'll basically ignore it. And then he's
a therapist did reach out on Twitter.
I saw that. And he seemed really concerned.
They'd be willing. Yeah, I mean,
yes.
as you should, as he should be.
Yeah, I would say this is a pretty clear signs here that, like, even if it's all a joke, that's equally disturbing.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you really can't win. Like, he's fucked up either way.
It's an interesting bit idea, but maybe for someone else. You know what I mean? Like,
What's
I don't
that,
know if
a shrink?
Having a therapist in for you two to talk out your issues.
But I have no issues with him.
I know,
like,
but you know what I mean. That could be funny, but like Moroso would backpedal and he wouldn't
Right.
say the asshole thing to your face.
But he also has no real issues with me. Like, he doesn't say anything.
Well,
like,
right.
What's his issue with me? I didn't hire him.
His issue is that you
Curtatone?
strung him along for months.
like the Curtatone thing?
You keep using his content.
It's like, man, Kirk says, you fucking always yelling about journalists. I went to the Curtatone thing. What am I supposed to do? Hold a fucking parade for him? What else am I supposed to do?
Well, you keep using his content, and the show has been on for less than a month. This was his big point. The show's been on for less than a month, and you've talked about him at least 3 or 4 times.
Let's go get a pizza.
Congratulations. Like, you and, okay.
Well, this is the thing, and I told MHB this. MHB missed an opportunity because he kept attacking MHB like, I've done all this stuff for Minihane's show. What have you done for him? And I texted MHB and said, not only do you help run the Twitter account, you've been on the show.
Yeah, we play sound of the podcast. We talk. It's not that
Yeah,
like Moroso. Also, like if you wave your arms enough, we will occasionally acknowledge. Like if you light yourself on fire today, literally, we'll do a segment on it. We will talk about it. Like that is like congratulations.
Well, I've bested you from the burn ward. I've bested you again
from the cemetery. It'll be one of those things where I come home and there's one more voicemail from the grave. Ooh, you think I'm gone?
So I think we could be so much more. That's all I'm saying. I mean,
that was a big thing on Twitter yesterday. Like I would say, like, oh, we played this Moroso, and they're like, oh, well, that's what you think. You think you were goofing on him.
I sometimes wonder if we really are being played. Maybe we are.
I think we are.
Maybe we
don't realize. In 10 years, we'll go. You and I will be in the homeless shelter together, and we'll say, we should have listened to him.
That's the thing. Like, I'll be 85.
Listening to the Mark Moroso show, we'll say, my God.
I'll be 85 years old in some senior center. I'll be in my little wheelchair like Uncle Junior sitting by myself. And Moroso will walk in and say, he'll tell me the whole thing. I played you all along for 60 years.
I see him more like Gus Fring with that guy, the guy in the wheelchair.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's just talking at you, and he knows there's nothing you can do about it.
I own you. I fucking own you.
Every member of your family dead.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know I don't know what's left. Is there anything left to say? I've given you this gift for the last couple of days.
I appreciate it, but even at this point, I at least for a little while, maybe take a break.
You had lunch with this guy.
It's not so much the content; it's all the shit after it, like how he responds on Twitter, how he texts you personally.
All humorless too, all humorless.
Yeah, well, he ended his text with me yesterday saying, "If I don't even know where this came from. I guess I think maybe something I said, but he goes, if Kirk is serious about a job, we'll talk." And I was like, what on earth? Because I said something about an assistant, which it would be funny. It would be very funny if Steve every day had to delegate work to Mark.
It would not be funny
because
Mike.
Steve would use his gun on one of them, himself or...
He'd be here, though. Like, it wouldn't be funny because he'd be here.
We'd keep him in that room with them.
But you have to deal with him and see him, and that's not fun. It'd be annoying. It would be
funny for me because it's not me he'd want to talk to.
It'd be funny for an hour, but it wouldn't be funny like every day. Seeing Moroso like in February, like it's 4 degrees and you're slugging in here in the snow.
Well, the jocularity that you walked into that stopped when you walked in the room, that would not stop with Moroso. It would ramp up a bit.
So what you're saying is, I didn't realize this kind of changes everything.
Yeah.
You're saying he's willing to talk, though.
Oh yes.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
You know, he's recognized. You've got some flaws, friend. You've got some things to work out.
Right.
But he's willing to set those aside.
But you can't tell me, like, I'm going to go one-on-one and try and negotiate with this guy for a job. Good fucking
I told
luck.
you yesterday he's a shrewd negotiator.
I'm going to be giving him everything. I'm going to walk away with nothing.
Shirt off your back.
He's going to have the whole fucking empire.
Listen, honey, when you get home, I'm under contract with Barstool, but you're going to need to get a job because I am not making any money. My salary entirely goes to Mark Moroso. I don't know how it happened. I went in there and I walked out, and I don't know what happened in between.
But yet I'm happy because we have him in the fold. Like, things are better now. Mark Moroso.
But you got to see this long term, sweetheart.
Right.
In 2 years, the podcast will be huge.
You don't understand. Like, on the Minifan Show, I know.
Hey, baby, just give me 5 years.
On the Minifan Show, he said he has a secret plan. So he didn't tell me it yesterday in negotiation, but he's gonna unveil this secret plan, which I'm looking forward to.
He keeps saying he has this idea to get you 50,000 new listeners, which I
don't even know what that means.
But he doesn't. He has 400 Twitter followers. Like, I don't. Where are they?
We're fine. We got plenty of listeners. I don't think Mark like 50,000.
Where are the extra 50,000? I don't know.
With this plan, and you'd be like, okay, Mark, that's an interesting. Good. I'm open to all that ideas. What's your plan? Oh, it's me. I'm going to be interesting and funny and charismatic. I'm going to make videos.
No one ever thought of
22,000. Yeah, what's going on? It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, well, I text Portnoy once a week and say, Dave, I've got this great idea. If you give me a podcast, and the idea is I'm going to be really funny on it.
Right.
And he says, oh, shit. I never thought of that.
What the fuck was wrong with me?
What was your goal? What was your goal in leaving the voicemail?
All right, so stop real quick. So, I'm listening to this morning. I know there's going to be no answer here that's going to be, you're going to say, oh, okay, geez, good. That's a good, solid, smart answer.
Now it all makes sense. I would leave that voicemail now.
Or even give an answer where you'd say, all right, like, okay, that's an answer that if you read the words in order.
I guess if I had a couple drinks, I would do that too. Yeah,
good.
What was your goal? What was your goal in leaving the voicemail?
My goal was to get back into the limelight.
Well, my friend, you're in the limelight.
They're more like the crosshairs, I would say.
It was bizarre.
The limelight?
Yeah. I don't know.
What is that? I don't understand what that does for him. Like, what?
Well, he's like a child actor. He was famous. He was famous on your Enough About Me podcast.
So, so for half a day, he gets, like, half-assed Twitter attention, and then that's it. He gets, like, 38 notifications.
It's all people. Every tweet I got that also tagged him was, what an idiot is this? What kind of an idiot is this guy?
Yeah, but then he'll do his whole, like, you think so?
Rubbing his hands together. Well.
Yeah, you came in here wanting to take accountability, right, for this room and the reaction that you get when you walk in. You built this. You gave him what is happening. You put him on your old show.
Well, yeah,
2 or 3 times.
Sure, Dave. Yeah. I've had a lot of people on the show 2 or 3 times. They don't all act like this.
Right.
Yeah, but he was begging to be on that show, which is an obvious, clear sign that you should not put him on the show.
Right.
And you built up this ego.
Sure.
That's what you did.
But it made for a funny show yesterday.
Yeah,
though.
so that's good. I guess it's worth it.
But here's the thing, too, is like...
Like, we're just going to ignore him after today.
He was like, I text Kirk all the time. He's stringing me along, and he would have me do the bitch work. And it's like, okay, Mark, well... I've been in most days so far, and what I did is text Kirk every once in a while and say, hey, if you need anything, I'm willing to help out and whatever I do. And I didn't constantly ask to be on air.
But you also weren't like, fuck you, why the fuck aren't you responding? Like, it wasn't
right.
like...
That's the thing is, I was patient, and I not only didn't say I'm not going to do the bitch work, I volunteered to do bitch work if you needed it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have you if I didn't think you were talented. Like, I don't think Moroso's talented.
Right.
Like, that's the only thing that's missing from Moroso is I don't think he has any value. Well, short of that, I mean, it's a lot to work with.
That's what you think.
Right. I mean,
Little do you know.
Like, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do, other than just cut him off.
For 3 weeks on Twitter, it was people complaining about the audio quality of your podcast.
Right.
And nothing changed. Nothing changed.
Yeah, he's terrible.
I just got to adjust the
yeah, there's something wrong with the
knobs.
Yeah, it's your fault. You suck. It's just
well,
terrible.
he did kind of I remember he told me, like, when I was in to do that podcast before, he's like, yeah, Kirk doesn't want me in here before, with him during the show, so I can't really control the volume. I was like, can't you do it before the show? You can do it right now.
By the way, as I always said to him, I'm like, I am willing to sacrifice the quality of the podcast to make sure you're not in the room. I'm happy to do a lousy podcast as opposed to having you stand there and stare at me for 40 minutes while I talk to somebody on the phone. It's
It's amazing. There are some people where, like, if you're texting girls or whatever, you can tell them over and over again, like, I just have no interest in this. They're like, man, I don't know why he keeps stringing me along.
We'll get curious now. So, like, this was funny. Yesterday was funny, but, like, we're now going to move on. Sure. What is Desperate Moroso going to look like?
So I bet
he just move on.
I bet he comes to me with the. I bet he listens today and comes to me and says, "I've got an idea.
Right?
What if we had a therapist in the studio?" And I'll say, Mark, you know how to play to my sensibilities.
You can tell me the answer to that is no. I do not want to do that. I'm good. I'm good. Well, I actually don't want him to call me anymore either. Like that's just not. It doesn't make any sense. I don't really understand that.
Well, hey. That's the way it worked. He's on the air now.
He got his 2 days.
He's a big star.
He got his 2 days. All right, we're doing Roman again here?
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right, we go to, what is it? Let me get, I don't know if I can't, I don't have my glasses today. God damn it.
Want me to read it for you?
Yeah, tell me a little bit about your Roman experience again, Mike, would you please?
It was great. Honestly, I've never lasted longer. My girlfriend called me an Adonis.
Oh, she did?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can tell until you get to read.
Like I said, I can't. I'm blind. I'm also blind. 2 blind guys. That should mean a wacky podcast.
Ooh.
So, I mean, we've talked about Roman all the time. We get so many testimonials. We had yesterday, we had a female listener, her and her boyfriend, longer lasting sex. Fantastic. Safe. Easy to do. No big deal. If you want to do it discreetly, they'll send it to you discreetly in packaging. You go to GetRoman.com/Kirk for a great deal. GetRoman.com/Kirk. GetRoman, I guess, is he also going to Europe?
He's off with Steve.
He's off and helping them in their...
He watches over Steve.
He does.
So he keeps a watchful eye.
So while Steve is humping away in Europe, he is helping him out.
Yes. GetRoman nods.
Good.
Nods in
Fantastic.
agreement.
Do you think Steve is going to conceive a child over there?
Very likely.
Yeah, you think so?
I mean, it's because even when we asked about it, he was like, I don't know, which usually means they're going to go for it.
Do you think what's his brother's name? Jesus.
Ben?
Do you think Ben has to officiate
supervise
that or sign off on that before?
Well, I think he does an exit interview, just to make sure. Hey, is there any precautions need to be taken?
Nobody was offended during the sexual encounter, right?
No, there was no rough horseplay.
Ben Robinson is a strictly know face to face. Let's get it done.
Sure,
right, yeah.
Down to business, and it's only for conceiving a child.
Yeah, I don't know if he's a GetRoman guy.
No, probably not.
He should be.
Which tells you should be.
Yeah,
if Ben Robinson is not a GetRoman,
you don't want to be like
that
that dink Ben Robinson, Stolen Valor Robinson. You want to get it your way. GetRoman.com/Kirk. GetRoman.com/Kirk. You get a great deal and you help us out as well. Do it right now. GetRoman.com/Kirk. Can I tell you how bad? My daughter wanted to see it, so we saw it over the weekend. At some point over 4th of July. That fucking Beatles movie was so bad. It was.
I figured it would be the one where they. It's like everyone they go
so fucking.
That
bad.
got good reviews, didn't it?
Yeah, mixed. It's so fucking. It's so bad. It's so fucking dumb. It
doesn't make any sense. It's like a time traveling movie, but the only thing different is that the Beatles.
Well, they give little weird things that don't exist as well. Like Coca-Cola doesn't exist, and Harry. But it's not. I'm more interested in talking about bad movies than good movies sometimes. Yeah. Just because. But it's this weird. Yeah, I mean, the guy gets in it's so dumb. He gets in a car crash, and the Beatles don't exist, and there's nothing worse than a stupid fucking movie.
So it's like he hit his head type of a thing.
Yeah, he literally gets hit by a bus. He hits his head, and the world loses power at the same time, and he wakes up and there's no Beatles anymore, and it's just it's.
At least it's realistic.
But I wanted to. I will say this though, you couldn't make that movie about any other band.
No.
You know what I mean?
Because that's the biggest band ever.
Yeah, the Rolling Stones. As great as Rolling Stones
but I don't
are.
I never thought you could make it about the Beatles. It didn't make any. When I heard the plot, people were like, "What a great idea!" And I was like, "I don't understand."
See, I thought it was actually a half decent idea if they pulled it off because it's. You know what I liked about it? So my daughter wanted to see it. Now all of a sudden, with kids that age, between The Greatest Showman, Bohemian Rhapsody, the Elton John, these movies are now in sort of. This one is not in that world.
Right.
The other big thing is the guy who writes it, you can tell is older. He wrote 4 Weddings and a Funeral and Notting Hill and shit like that. There's this guy, this Indian kid plays the singer and he's fine. But this guy singing these songs would not be the biggest rock star in the world. He's singing "She Loves You" and it's
not only that, but in the trailer, it's he's singing "I Want to Hold Your Hand" or something, and they're like, "Wow, where did you come up?"
Yeah,
I don't think that would be a hit today.
Oh yeah. Tell you something.
Nor would the Long and Winding Road. It doesn't make any. They're all this is the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life.
No one's ever written this many great songs. How do you do it?
He's the most successful singer, and it doesn't make any. It doesn't work.
It doesn't make any sense. And it's in this world, the Rolling Stones and shit still exist, right? So it's
the big joke is
comparable music exists.
Right. Heavily influenced music. Oasis doesn't exist. That's the big joke.
Okay.
But Coldplay does. It's this weird, but And this is awful romance. It's terrible. It fucking goes on forever. It's weird. And he has no, like, there's no, you don't root for the guy at all. It's just, it's straight. It's just, I saw it and I'm like, but you know what frustrated me is I love movies. So I love going to movies. Still, I'm one of these people. You're going for movies. He was probably tough.
No. Like, movie theater screens, I have no problem seeing. I haven't been in I think the last movie I saw was that Fences movie that got nominated with Denzel.
Denzel Washington?
I think it was the last one I saw.
Really?
Yeah.
So you don't go a
in
lot.
theaters.
Okay,
yeah.
so I love to go. I'm older. I love to go. And there's a movie that comes out called Yesterday that is at least an original script that's not a fucking, remake or a Marvel movie. And I want it to be good just because there's nothing
else out there. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't exist anymore. I saw somebody tweet out yesterday or the other day and it had like 40,000 retweets. They took a picture of a 6-screener and it was basically like, this is 1997. And it was Toy Story. It was Chucky. It was Men in Black.
Yeah.
It was literally Godzilla. And I think there were 2 other movies and nothing is, it's a weird time. And I'm reading all this stuff because I'm fascinated by it. Like the movie business is in such a fucking weird place.
Yeah. Well, Norman Lear, I thought had a good, the guy that created All in the Family.
I'm aware.
I knew you knew, but I figured I would say it. He said something to the effect of, like, writers in his era wrote about their life experiences, and now people write about what they saw because they grew up with TV and movies. So that's what they write about.
Right.
And it's so obvious now because everything is recycled or a remake or a sequel or just comic book movies or based on a book or whatever.
Yeah, like this, Spider-Man came out, the new Spider-Man, fantastic, great, made a shitload of money, but like, I don't know, where's the... The Godfather was a book, but I mean, where are these movies? Like, where are the big, I don't know. I'll go see Tarantino in 2 weeks.
I was going to say, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I hope it's great. I hope it's great, but but Tarantino is now old. Like, he's not, he used to be a whiz kid. He's in his 50s now.
Yeah.
Pitt is, like, these guys are older, so I don't know. I sit around sometimes and worry about the future of movies. Maybe Maroso and I could talk about that. But I am concerned, and so I see a movie like that, and it sucks. And it's just so empty. Yeah. It's so dumb. And there's so many, like, put it this way. There's a scene in the movie. I don't care if I'm spoiling it. I really don't. Like,
I want to see it.
There are 2 people who are kind of following him the whole time, and he thinks they know because they hold up like a yellow submarine at one point, and he's kind of like, oh, geez, they're going to bust me. It turns out they just really like the Beatles, and they're happy that he's singing their songs, which is dumb.
But what would they bust him on?
That he's stealing songs,
but
for people who don't exist.
They don't know he exists.
That's the big problem in the movie. It's like he has this big guilt thing, and I'm like, well, what are you
guilty of?
Yeah, it doesn't exist. Like, by the way, he tells all his friends at the beginning, like, these are Beatles songs, and then like he goes in his career, and they never acknowledge it again. Like he's like, it's just weird. So this woman gives him this note, and she's a British woman. She's like, I really think you want to, you really should go to this address. And he goes, and it's John Lennon, who's like an old, happy, content man, and like gives him his lessons in life. And I'm just like, this is so fucking dumb.
By the way, are we in Great Britain? That was a spot on that.
Yes, it was. Right, Wolf.
Are we at the castle?
Yo, what's up?
But yeah, like, do you think like The Irishman will be good? That Scorsese movie?
No, I do not.
Really? It'll be disappointing to me if it's not.
I have several issues with that.
Yeah.
A bunch of old people.
True. That haven't been in a good movie in years, really.
They haven't been in good movies in years, and they are using this weird, which I hate, this technology where... Have you seen this trailer for this Will Smith movie? Where he's chasing himself, and he plays like a younger guy, and they use this technology to make him look younger.
Oh, Jesus.
There's scenes in The Irishman where De Niro and Pacino are in their 50s and 40s.
And they look younger.
And that's gonna be bizarre. I hope it's good.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome if it was good. It's Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope so. I doubt it. I have no idea.
Disappointing. I thought De Niro was good in that Madoff movie, but a lot of people hated it.
De Niro was fine.
I thought he was good.
But it wasn't like a great. It was just like, he's playing. I thought that was fine. Those movies are good.
See, I thought he made me almost feel like I almost understood like how Bernie Madoff could do that shit, which is I thought was a good performance because it's like this is such a scumbag that they almost gave like a human side.
I was so annoyed by Michelle Pfeiffer's performance that maybe she's really like that.
I think she's supposed to.
Yeah, I know. It was aggravating. I don't know. Any other thoughts on that Madoff movie? Or?
I knew you'd hate that. You son of a bitch. I try to bring one thing to the table.
Go back
where
7 years ago.
A wacky guy.
But what's interesting to me, it's an HBO movie, is I saw somebody tweet this out to you. Colin didn't mention it.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch it last night. I DVR'd it. I'll watch it today, and part 2 is tonight, right?
I'll give it a watch.
So it's the documentary about what's her face?
Michelle Carter?
Michelle Carter. She's the one with the eyebrows, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who texted and killed, I don't want to get his name wrong. Is it Conrad? Am I getting his name? We should look that up. I don't want to get his name wrong. and it's a 2-part HBO documentary. It's the people who did the gymnastics thing, right?
Yeah. And
right?
Conrad Roy.
Conrad Roy. I was going to say that. I mean, not good, but yeah, okay. So it's a 2-part HBO documentary. I'll watch part 1 today and see what I think about it. Someone said that you have a bunch of thoughts on it.
I mean, I don't know how interesting they are. I don't know if you'll completely disagree with this, but I just don't get what she did that's illegal. Like, I don't think she should be in jail. She's a scumbag.
Yeah,
but I don't understand why she's in prison.
Yeah, I remember when the story came out, Jerry and I think disagreed because I think I was actually with you on that one. And maybe there's a perfectly legal reason I was not aware of.
Yeah.
And, like, put it this way, maybe she shouldn't be in prison, but I don't really care that she is. Like, I'm almost like good. Like,
I do in a sense because I think that could lead. It's not crazy to think that in 20 or 100 years it leads to now we get in an argument and I text you, go fucking kill yourself,
right.
And I'm in prison.
Right.
That's a slippery slope.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying I don't have sympathy
for her as an individual. Yeah,
right.
But it's just
my concern is that not even concern necessarily, but my worry is this HBO documentary is going to paint her somewhat sympathetic.
In a night, yeah.
And I don't want it. Like, I don't like her. I don't. Maybe she's. And they're going to say, oh, she went through this as a kid. That to me feels inevitable. Like, did you watch the gymnastics documentary?
No.
Did you watch it, Dave?
Yes.
It was good, but it was. Look, like, it's one of these things where, like, I'm not defending Larry Nassar. That's your job, Mike.
Yeah.
But
see, well, I want to make it clear that I not only defend men, I defend women,
right? That's true. Good
or
point.
awful people too.
But like they make this trial at the end out to be this great thing, and I thought it was like this total. Like, I remember watching it thinking this gymnastics thing's a total circus, and like this could wind up hurting the case, like, in a weird way. Like, they would bring them out, and the judge was playing up, and everybody was celebrating and cheering. There was like this Roman Coliseum against this creep, this fucking monster Nassar. If they cut his head off, I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But it was like this totally sympathetic, which obviously it's going to be, to these poor victims of the gymnastics thing. I'm worried they're going to look at Michelle Carter in some weird sympathetic light.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of these documentaries, I mean, the best example is Making a Murderer, where they decide to take some sort of a stand.
Ridiculous.
And, slant all the facts. But it just... there's no way to make Michelle Carter look good, I don't
We'll
think.
see. I don't know.
I mean, put it this way. I don't know anything about her life. She texted a cunty thing to someone,
right.
Like an awful fucking thing to say to someone, especially when you know they're in that state. And it's a terrible thing to do, and I wouldn't be friends with that person, but she did nothing illegal.
No, I agree.
She didn't brainwash them.
Yeah.
But like, people bring up Charles Manson.
But like, I don't know. Maybe there's some law that I'm just not aware of. I have no idea.
I guess maybe. But people bring up Charles Manson, and it's like, okay, yes, if she was brainwashing this guy and duped him into killing himself, then fine. Right. But if she goes, no, get back in the car and kill yourself, that's not illegal.
How long is she in jail for?
A couple of years? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. But you're right. Like, I think that's one thing that I think the general public who don't pay a lot of attention, and I get guilty of this as well.
Yeah.
We all get swept up in, whatchamacallit, I listened to it, the Adnan Syed, what was the, Serial. So you get so super worked up about that. You listen to it every week, and you're like, oh my God, this is the biggest miscarriage of justice in fucking history. And then you read some other stuff and you think, oh, wait a minute, like Making a Murder. Like,
what was the other one? What was the other HBO one? The Jinx, right? And then they released a video after saying he admitted it, and then that was like a hoax.
It was edited. Yeah, it was edited.
It's all over the place.
Yeah, it was edited.
Yeah, that documentary I think was more appropriate for the Moroso case.
Yes, I think he's in that world. But the Making a Murderer, like, I fell in that trap early in that, but then I started watching it and I thought, well, wait a minute, this is totally. There's actually a pretty decent podcast. It's kind of cheesy, the guy who hosts it, but it's called Rebutting a Murder, I think it's called.
Yeah.
You should look at it. It's basically where they tell you about this guy, Steven, whatever his name is. And nope, not really. Like, it's definitely possible he did this. Like, there's not, but people fall into this trap. I do it too, where you think, all right, documentaries, like everything else, are biased and slanted as well. Like, they just are. I mean, not just Michael Moore. I mean, they all are.
Yeah, I'll watch it when I get home because maybe there's just facts I don't know that she was this was a cycle of abuse or something. But as far as people think like I have a crazy hot take on this. It's just like, I don't think she should be in jail because she didn't do anything illegal.
Would you really care if there were no Beatles songs in the world?
I've always said the world would be a lot gloomier without Hey Jude.
It was so cheesy. God, I hate bad movies. Like, I get frustrated. I think a movie might be half decent. But I can't even believe reviews anymore. And
I'm honestly surprised you thought that would be half decent.
I thought it would be like kind of cutesy, passable, a couple of laughs. I did not laugh once. Like, I only got laughed once.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, it's true. But like the other thing is like Rotten Tomatoes is not. You can't gauge. There's no gauge now for anything, right?
Well, there's also people kind of get fooled by Rotten Tomatoes. The percentage is not like this movie was 30% good.
Right.
It's that's how many people gave
critics thought it was.
So it's kind of confusing. Where like if
you think there are
if
human
it gets
beings
50%,
who are human beings who are baffled by the Rotten Tomatoes process. You think it's that complicated?
Because
Really?
people are like this got 50%. This only got 50% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it means like that half the people liked it. Like it does, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's not a grade. It's a percentage.
I'm not. I think you're the only one who's had issues with it. I've never had anybody run into that issue before.
Mark Moroso has always told me to talk down. Talk as if you're talking to the dumbest person in your audience.
I would think you'd go to movies. I'm surprised you don't go to the movies. That's like 3 years ago, Fence.
I know. I used to go to a ton. Like,
fuck are you doing? You can't go to a movie? You can't drag your girlfriend just like movies?
To be honest, I don't like. So I used to be able to be fine walking into a theater.
Right.
Now it's like the second I walk in, it's pitch black.
Oh, okay.
So I can't fucking see. So I get kind of embarrassed. So I never really want to go. But yeah.
Do you have a cane or no?
No.
You don't. So you wouldn't bring one to the movies. Would you
No.
be embarrassed or just because?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Don't be. Why? It's fine.
I don't
It's
know.
not your fault.
Yeah, I know.
How's things going with Dad? Good.
Yeah. Well, he texted me something about like. Nice to hear my lack of parenting has paid off, or something. Some joke about how. No, I
he's
think
okay.
I think he likes the show, so he's like, good, like, at least it went for something. Like he was kind of making a joke of it.
Okay. Is your mom? How about your mom? Now that she's gained some fame as an attractive mom, is she okay with that?
I don't know what she was listening to yesterday, but I got a text saying like, I'm 54, not 55. I guess I said her age at one time.
Really? Oh.
So I'm 54. Not,
She's
like,
54.
Well, I'm sure the listeners care. I'll make that correction.
It's very important.
Yeah.
We got a lot of feedback on Moroso. We got a lot of feedback on Stern too. More than I thought we would, because we kind of blew through that at the end with the all the Moroso stuff.
Yeah.
But I was interested in this, so I listened to that Radio Gunk thing or whatever, and I paid more attention to it yesterday. I sent Dave a couple of clips. One was I found the Wendy Williams thing. Which is interesting.
Tough to find, I imagine.
But then I looked up Jane Pauley.
No.
She used to host the Today Show. And she does CBS Sunday Morning. And a month ago, she sat down with Howard to talk about how he's evolved and changed. And this was after the Wendy Williams thing. And
Wait, imagine like when you were listening to Stern in the 90s, if after a Howard Stern interview you ever heard, and we leave you this Sunday morning with the sound of a babbling brook.
It's incredible. It's amazing. I don't know if Stern's on this week. Probably not. I heard them say he's only on like 4 times in July, but I can't imagine he's going to address this, right?
No, he doesn't address anything that comes up with him unless it's glowingly positive.
It's so weird. We have some of that Wendy Williams stuff, Dave? All right. So again, I asked you, the listener. I know we did this yesterday, but we didn't really. It's my fault. I didn't have this. Didn't call for this. Didn't look this up. Imagine if this is Dave Portnoy or Kirk Minihane in 2019, or any talk show host in America. Anybody? Am I forgetting anybody of prominence? Any of the people who.
Or just imagine it's your local
right. That's what I mean.
Radio guy.
Right. Some guy you put on now. It wouldn't make the air.
Yeah.
But some podcast host, whoever it is, and by the way, as we're speaking, I'm getting a text message from I hope he doesn't mind that I read this, Jim Murray, who hosts the afternoon show with Felger and Maserati. We don't care about your relationship with him. I was texting him about the stuff, and he said, as an aside, literally just texted this to me. I'm completely conflicted with this Moroso kid. On the one hand, there's few things I hate more than the bitchy, delusional producer who feels like he should be in the air at all times. But on the other, he's great to hear you shit on. So that is really ultimately the conflict.
Right.
He captured perfectly. Thank you, Jim. The conflict of Moroso.
But he doesn't know Moroso at all either.
But here's the problem. Here's the problem. Is all Moroso is going to hear of that is Jim Murray's a big fan of mine.
Yeah, Felger loves me. Yeah, maybe I'll be on 98.5 then too. I get out.
Jim, and I love Big Jim, but I hope you're ready for your day to be ruined.
You're friends with him, right?
We're buddies.
Guys, I just want to make sure. Moroso's got now a little leverage. He's got 98.5 going after him. He's
Kirk,
got EI.
Talk to Jim Murray. The window, my friend, is closing.
But Moroso, he called you bitchy and delusional. Oh, did he?
Yes, exactly. Precisely my point.
Or did I tell him to write that? So I wouldn't mind having Jim in here at some point.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't be allowed to.
Why not?
Oh yeah, because they do Barstool stuff. Why wouldn't they? Right?
I don't know what I don't want to bother people and ask them like stuff because that really works. But I would think it'd only be good for them.
Yeah, because Felger went on the Barstool whatever
But
thing.
yeah,
at the Super Bowl.
it's not a competition.
Right.
Like it's not. I don't think it would. I don't think.
I know Jim Murray. 98.5 people have told me they're not allowed to go on my podcast for some reason, but I
really?
I don't know why that would be. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Why? I
have no idea.
They're super. They're weird over there. Like I tried to get 98.5 people to come on my podcast when I was at EI.
Yeah.
Because I was like, why would that? That hurts us, not you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you get.
They're promoting their show.
You can literally come on my podcast on 93.7, and promote your program.
Yeah.
Like who is that? How does that hurt you at all?
But
they're so fucking. They're so.
There's
weird.
a lot of. I mean, I
so
don't think I have to tell you.
tight-ass,
There's a lot of
stupid.
radio
Yeah.
bullshit that's
so dumb.
People make rules to. Prove
But anyway,
that
I like
job.
Jim, and that's. But I think he encapsulated that point perfectly. Like that.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. But
right.
but also he's on the outside. He doesn't have to deal with Moroso.
Right, and that's the thing. But also, he doesn't have to deal with if Moroso actually comes in here and it sucks.
Right,
he doesn't have to deal with that either. He
he's
just
not-
laugh at that and turn it off.
Yeah, he'll
Also, if that was his first taste of Moroso, which it seems like it was.
Well, no,
right?
But I mean, he listens to the podcasts and stuff. He knows who he is from that. Yeah.
Because Moroso was absolutely destroyed on Twitter yesterday.
Yeah, but Moroso,
He loves it.
Yeah,
He
he's
thrives
He
off it.
likes that. So
Yes.
we have the Wendy. So again, I'm sorry for that aside, but pretend for a moment this is forget me or Dave or whoever, Mike, anybody. This is anybody who has a podcast or a radio show, anybody of any prominence. Let's say they found like a secret recording of Stephen A. Smith saying this or something, or whoever.
Yeah.
Their life would be over. Over. They would. Do you disagree with that?
No, 100%. And they'd be called they'd have to go on an apology tour, and then their life would be over. Like they'd be embarrassed.
Right. You'd
and
get
then
dragged around.
Yeah.
They have to do bullshit apologies, and then
they'd be fine.
Right. They'd be humiliated, get pissed on, and their life would be over.
Right.
This is Stern talking about Wendy Williams because Wendy Williams had the audacity to suggest that Stern is sold out, which was really
Which
weird.
he has.
Fuck you.
No, well, you start at the beginning.
Fuck off, cunt.
Oh my God! Can she finish?
You know
her
what?
statement?
The last time I had in here, she was giving me some goddamn attitude.
This is this year, by the way. Just keep in mind, this is this year. This is, I think, March.
It's this year, and it's after he had Wendy Williams in studio, and she said that to his face,
Right,
and he
he
was like,
sat there-
"Oh, what do you mean?
Yeah, he sat
what do
there
you
and
mean by
took it.
that?
Right,
yeah.
right. He's become such a pussy. Go ahead.
Hollywood crap. Yeah, I'm a real Hollywood insider. You should see the wild life I'm living. You got those big fake tits, and I'm Hollywood, huh? Shut the fuck up, cunt. Oh, he kisses everyone. I'm not kissing your ass now, cunt face.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck off. The fuck's wrong with her? Broad doesn't have an original thought in her goddamn head. Busy being Howard Stern. And now she's got... Now, you mean because I've had success, I'm Hollywood? What, because I know Jimmy Kimmel? That's real Hollywood. Who am I hanging out with? She doesn't know even who I'm hanging out with. She doesn't know what I do with my life. She doesn't know who I hang with.
It's about to get worse, by the way. Like, much worse.
And he talks about who he hangs with.
Worry about your husband, not me. Fuck off. Sick of her. Her bullshit show.
You started like me, being of the people.
Oh, she's of the people with the fake tits. And the bullshit. And the Botox.
But at some point, you sat behind that microphone for too long, and now you are the people. And for somebody like
Yeah, I'm the people. I've just had this charmed life, you cow. Frog-faced bitch.
Jesus.
Shut the fuck up.
Imagine.
Stop real quick. So there's more. Actually, the worst part is yet to happen. Like in like this society, 2019. He's called her a cunt. He's called her a rock-faced bitch.
Yeah.
He's called her...
Do you think the Aaron Andrews thing was worse than this? Or?
I mean, look, and again, like, it was awful.
Yeah.
But, like, all these, like, what do you say? She's ugly, talking about her big fake tits and her rock face.
And I would guarantee if that Aaron Andrews story hit Stern's radar at that time, he would have said, like, oh, you can't say that stuff
You just
on
can't
radio,
do it.
you know?
Just can't do it. Yeah, you can't. I mean, I will say, I don't think he'd be like, this guy should get fired.
No,
like,
probably
he's not in that, but, like, this is... Like, because she told... You know why, obviously. She told the truth, and he knows it's the truth. That's the thing.
And it gets to him because it's the highest ranking person that has said that about him.
Right. And it's everybody says it, and everybody thinks it, and he knows. He's not dumb. He knows that he's sold out. And that's...
Yeah.
That hurts. And when somebody does that and it hits you where it hurts, I've done it, you fucking lash out hard.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm just sick of her. She's like, oh, he's my inspiration, and I got started, but now he's just a sellout. Oh, doesn't he look handsome? Oh, fuck you. your dumb show, and your mystery illness. I don't give a fuck about you. And don't go on the air and talk about how you never miss work. You miss plenty of work.
Like it hurts. I've been on Howard's show twice, and I often get in the streets, like, Wendy.
What the fuck are people applauding about, by the way?
She's in the streets.
I don't know.
Plunk because he's been on Howard Stern show twice?
Yeah, but it was a little delayed, so I don't even know if it was for that.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
That's like that daytime show energy where it's just like, something was said, let's clap.
They just always applaud. Like, what are you applauding about?
She disappears for 2 months. Nobody knows why, and now she's questioning me. Oh, Howard looks really handsome, and, I really admire him, but he sucks. Thanks, honey. Thanks for that. I work my ass off on this show.
You don't.
Day in and day out.
It's okay. You did, but you don't.
Yeah.
It's all right.
And Cowface has to open up her fucking mouth and say that I suck. I'm not sucking your dick now, am I?
Here we go.
Not even sure you have a dick.
I hope she doesn't have a dick.
I don't know, man. Was she born a woman or a man? Go fuck off. What a cunt.
Just
fucking
imagine.
Skeletor bitch.
Oh.
Just shut up.
Oh, God.
That's a man, baby. Keep your opinion to yourself about me, man. I have struggled my entire life through thick and thin to fucking get out there and do something that actually means something to people.
Making like $30 million a year for like the last 30 years. I mean, he's the greatest ever. I give him credit. He's a pioneer. He broke every rule, but he's not been struggling.
No.
He didn't struggle in 2000.
And he doesn't work his ass off.
He didn't struggle in 2011, for example, or like 2 years ago. So in that, like, how many things there did you hear in that video, that clip that were instantly in 2019 fireable?
15,
right?
But
and by the way, I don't want him to be fired.
Yeah.
I have no interest.
That's
in
what I
that.
was gonna say. Is the odd thing is my only problem with that is that he deleted it and doesn't acknowledge.
No, that's the most embarrassing.
That's my
part,
only issue,
right?
with it,
Like,
yeah.
so he was angry and he said things that are inappropriate. But by the way, said them on a satellite service that I pay for.
Yeah,
like I pay for Stern to be able to say what he wants. I pay for Dave Portnoy to say what he wants. Like, they should not be deleting that stuff.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
And especially with him,
he calls the shots.
Like if Barstool had something edited out, you'd say maybe it's serious. But if
no, you know
what I mean?
Right.
Sirius doesn't tell Howard Stern to scrub
fucking
something.
chance.
No way.
That's Stern who immediately was like, "Oh, I can't," So that gets wiped out. By the way, of course, nothing is deleted in this world. I found it yesterday. Like
Sure.
it exists. He said, he talks about her being a man having a penis. Talks about her being a rock face. Talks about her being the C word. Talks about her, I mean, what does a rock face mean?
Frog face bitch. Shut the fuck up.
I don't know, like plastic surgery maybe?
Oh, no, okay. Talks about her plastic surgery. Talks about her, I guess, lying about being sick or something. I don't even understand. Calls her a cow.
But yeah, which she has like real. I think she has like a lot of like mental. She fainted on her show and shit like that. And
she has weird stuff.
He's like your fake illness. It's like what?
I think she's on a leave of absence right now.
Is she?
Yeah,
he calls her a cow. Like, it's a fucking unbelievable.
That alone would be a huge story if anyone else did it.
If I call,
which kind of shows you maybe it's that nothing sticks to him, but maybe it's just that he's irrelevant. Maybe no one was listening.
True.
What I mean?
Although I think if anybody did that anywhere in regular radio, they'd be dead.
True.
Like they'd be
even if no one was listening.
I mean, obviously nobody's going to call anybody the C word. It's not going to get in the air. But
Right.
the other stuff is. But my bigger thing is like, so I'm always interested in the hypocrisy of things, and like this happened before he went on this bullshit tour, where he went on with Terry Gross and NPR and Jane Pauley and talked about how he's changed and how he's evolved and how he's a different person.
So odd.
This was after this was said like 2 months ago. Like, listen to this Jane Pauley thing. Do we have this? Go ahead, play some of this.
Seems like a fitting image for the evolved Howard Stern. Declawed, maybe, but sharper than ever.
Stop.
Well, it sounds to me.
Stop. The nicer Howard Stern. Declawed, maybe. He called Wendy Williams a rock face and a cunt face 2 months ago. Like what? Like, he suggested she has a penis. Like, what?
And it's like declawed by who? Do you get to be awful to people for 30 years and then just decide I'm nice to them now so everyone
I
can
guess,
accept me?
but like, it's unbelievable to me that this is like, it's like these, like, like the C word. We're saying as he's saying it. Like, it's just like fucking. What does he do? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But you can do that, no problem. I don't really care. But you can't then go on with.
Well, I said it earlier about Michelle. I said it about someone who is in jail for assisted manslaughter, I was worried about it.
You don't worry about it.
You know what I mean? Like, but I'm just saying, like,
yes.
So the fact that Stern can just say is crazy.
But then you go on and you act like you're just playing a character. I mean, listen to this interview. Go ahead.
Today, Stern does extensive research, so by the time a guest hits the couch, he knows just what to ask.
Do you feel like you're a therapist in a way?
Some people have said to me, "Oh, I didn't know we were going to do a therapy session." Do you suffer from depression? I mean, are you medicated?
I'm medicated.
You are?
Yeah.
You don't necessarily want to hurt people's feelings?
No, I don't.
All right, stop. Do we need to play this Wendy Williams thing again? Like what a fucking fraud, honestly. Like, I wouldn't care if you just want to hurt people's feelings, but you're such a fucking two-faced fraud. It's unbelievable.
But not only the Wendy Williams thing, it's like he made a career on bringing employees in and humiliating the shit out of them.
Right.
So it's like, no, of course I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
Well, here's my thing, though, Mike. Like, if he did that and was like, had a moment of evolution, whatever you want to call it, I'd say, all right, I hate it, but okay, he's changed, but he hasn't changed.
Sure, but yeah, but not even. But then you say like, hey, like I want to stop doing that. You don't keep doing it. Like not that long ago, he had Richard and Sal shitting and pissing in a diaper for a day and weighing it.
Right, but he it's bizarre. It's so fucking bizarre. Like, I mean, listen to this. And by the way, he talks about like the extensive research he does for these guests. He doesn't do any of that shit.
No.
He has a whole fucking team doing it. Like,
yeah.
You know, like
they said on that Radio Gunk that Will Murray or whoever the head writer is, like reads the books for him and shit
of
like that.
course, and they give him all the questions. Like Stern doesn't know shit about these people.
Yeah,
like some he does, but some he is.
Well, it's like when we were talking about the Bill Burr interview yesterday. He asked him about like stand-up bits that Burr has. Like,
right?
So you're flying helicopters now.
Yeah, he doesn't know anything about him. Nothing. Go ahead.
What do you say to those folks who dismiss you as this vulgar guy? I'm not going to read his book because he's that, potty mouth guy.
Well, I'd like to say to them that I think if they read this book, and you can learn something from, what was it that drove them? What are they struggling with? There's a lot of human drama in these conversations.
Do you know where that would have ended? With the old Stern is when she said potty mouth. He would have laughed her out of the room.
It would have been like, well, you've never done this interview. Like he doesn't. I don't know. It's interesting to me the places he chose to do the interviews to. He did NPR. He did this. He did one or two other super ass-kissy spots. I thought it would be interesting for Stern to go on somebody, obviously, we tried, we're never going to get him, but somebody who is a fan of his who doesn't like to have a real conversation would be, but he has no interest in doing that.
It's weird. I'm surprised he wouldn't even do, like, something to the level of Rogan.
Right.
Yeah,
but he doesn't want to do that because I think he knows Rogan. He doesn't even.
Rogan would ask him about Artie. And
he probably doesn't even know that. Yeah. He has people around him who are like, you know what? I'm sure they put him in spots. He went on The View.
Yeah.
Like, on The View with a bunch of women.
Which I'm sure he's never said anything awful about those ladies.
If you can get away with it, I mean, you can't blame him for doing that, for taking that strategy. It's the views of the world who.
I think you can blame him.
I think if you went on Rogan, they could touch this interview and made news. It'd sell more books.
Way more.
Like,
because that would be like the old.
You think any fucking woman? You think any woman on The View's gonna buy that book? No fucking chance.
No, you're right.
I mean, I think you can do both. I think you should do those soft spots, but I don't know. I would do one or two real interviews,
right?
Like like he claims to do.
I just think it's more egregious on like a Joy Behar to not ask him a tough question.
Of course, but I think he knows that. That's why he does it, right? Or whoever, not even him, but like Joy Behar, all the View, a bunch of women, and all they talk about is feminist rights. Wendy Williams, who I bet you has been on The View before, gets assaulted by Stern essentially, and they don't ask him a single question about it.
Yeah. Well, someone on The View did ask him. You've said these awful things. You've used the N-word, and he goes, "No, I never used it." Right. Daniel Carver, this caller, used it over.
And then they played the clip of him in blackface calling Robin the N-word.
Yeah. Well, they didn't do that on The View, though.
No. God, no.
Of course not.
No. If even they had that, they wouldn't do it.
Right.
But yeah, that was all over social media. And by the way, where's Robin in that Wendy Williams thing? Like, holy shit.
Oh, Howard.
There's no way she thinks that's funny. There's no fucking chance. I wonder what they think. It's such a fascinating tale of a guy who has just lost his way completely. It's just weird.
Yeah, it's sad. Do you think you'll ever...
What? I don't know.
You'll ever evolve into that?
I don't think so.
If like the Boston Globe starts writing nice pieces about you,
that'd be nice.
About what a gentleman you are.
It's like and by the way, the Globe wrote something else about Stern after that. They wrote something about his book and about how he's changed. You're like, holy fuck.
Well, because he doesn't go after the Boston Globe. Like your problem is you go after people around here, so they hate you. But it's like if you're Stern and you do that, you're wacky and hilarious.
I guess, but like, but why do you need them to say those nice things? Like, what's the why? He had such a massive audience.
Yeah.
And, like, he was loved.
People that kiss his ass every day, like on the calls, but that wasn't good enough because they're not part of the elite.
Well, they were homophobic too.
They're homophobic.
That's the other thing we didn't get to yesterday. I can't believe that cut. That is unbelievable. He says the big part of his audience is homophobic.
That's where everyone that still subscribes to Stern should cancel their membership.
Shit! Like fuck off! Like what the hell?
That's crazy.
Fucking rock face Stern. rock face.
Well, that honestly, and that was Portnoy's problem with Rappaport. Is Rappaport came on and called the Stoolies idiots and like these losers in their mother's basement or whatever, and he's like, you're shitting on our hardest core fans, which that's what Stern did there. He's like, and that's obviously how he talks all the time.
Was Rappaport doing that like the way I would do it?
No.
He
was like, you're a legitimate idiot if you call yourself a stoolie and you're obsessed with the content.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not sure that's fireable necessarily, but it's probably not good business.
I'm sure others should.
Yeah, I would say Rappaport. Yeah, I think I don't get Rappaport. I don't understand the appeal. I don't get it. Like I don't,
But that's the thing is like that's how Stern talks off air, where he's basically like, I've tricked these homophobic losers into. He and Moroso would do a good job together.
But like, I don't know what he's like. Do we have that cut, Dave?
That when we're talking to a male homophobic audience, we have a lot of homophobia in our audience. Howard is a regular speaker on gay and lesbian and transgender topics. He has stood up for the gay community. In the case of Ellen DeGeneres, he asked his audience to boycott J.C. Penney. In the case of Rosie O'Donnell, he stuck up for her when she had a gay cruise and she was attacked for it. We have continually made it our mission to talk to a male homophobic audience and convert them, make them understand that their feelings about gay people are backward, and what better way?
Yeah, so he says that because he's obsessed with having one of the women who made The Matrix on the podcast, on his show.
Oh,
the Warkowskis. Mm-hmm. They're both born men, now women, both brothers, I believe.
Yeah.
And he's obsessed.
I'm the only one that thought of having them on.
Right, and he's obsessed with having them on. And his thing is like, and we can send them clips when we say nice things about gay people. And you're like, well, are they even gay, first of all? And second, like, why are you, why? And maybe, by the way, they just think you're offensive and repulsive. Like, maybe they just don't like you.
Yeah.
Like, and he's berating, like, some guy for not, it's just so fucked up.
It's weird.
I don't know.
It's the weirdest thing. It's the greatest sense of delusion I've ever seen in like an unraveling of a celebrity.
It's true. He's earned. I mean, he's the greatest ever. That's the thing for me. If some guy used to suck, I wouldn't care.
Sure.
But he was literally the best ever. But now I don't. But then I hear the Wendy Williams thing, and I'm like, I think his life now is an act, and that's for him got to be way worse.
Yeah,
I would think. I don't know.
Sick of her.
I mean, Stern probably should have not retired, but done what like Letterman is doing, where it's like, fine, if you want to have a post radio career.
That show sucks,
have a
too.
post. No, I know.
Yeah.
But have a post radio career. Don't pretend you're doing shock jock radio every day.
Right.
And then also scold people that do it. It's bizarre.
Fuck off.
I have a show question for you, Mike. Maybe you can help me for this. Why is Dave Cullinane so obsessed with me having this thrill ride guy as part of this? Like, he has literally texted me 50 times about this in the last
four.
Four, my mind is 50.
4 times.
So I have no opinion on the guy. I know who he is.
Have you gotten a sense of my reaction where I'm going to stand on this?
When he texted me that yesterday, it's not my opinion that he would be good or bad. But when he texted me that, I was like, I know that's come up. I think it came up on your old show, maybe, like or something. It's been mentioned before.
I don't know.
Or you've mentioned. Maybe you mentioned.
I pitched him to
Curtis. Maybe you mentioned it to me, like the idea of having Thrill Ride on Kirk's show or whatever. But I knew that came up, and I was like, the fact that I've never heard anything about it makes me feel like Kirk hates that.
At 2:15, Thrill Ride. We'll explain who that guy is in a second if you don't know. A security from Moroso. I think Barstool will buy into that to grow the Instagram account. Two things.
I think that was an actual complete sentence that I made in that text message.
Two things is I don't give a shit about her Instagram account. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't even know.
But your team should.
I don't. I didn't even know it existed till yesterday. I swear to God, I didn't even know it existed.
I don't think anyone else does.
Right. We've given it no promotion. Like
Kirk Minihane Show on Instagram.
Right. We give it no promotion. Do not follow it. Don't pay any attention to it.
Follow.
I don't.
Yeah, but you'd agree.
Kind of, I need to make it look like I do something here. I need to get paid for that.
I don't want to have some guy on who. That's true, Mike. I don't want to have some guy on. Like, I don't even understand. Like, pitch it to me.
Pitch you Thrill Ride?
Yeah, that's what I just asked you to do.
I mean, he's a
funny dude. He's learning from the best.
Question with a question.
Pitch it to me.
He's a funny dude, and the entire audience that's listening to you from the Barstool community is familiar with him, and he's a local guy.
Okay. He's a wrestler, right?
He's an indie wrestler. He was a wrestler, then he quit, then he went back.
That was
to
my
it.
biggest problem is like 2 wrestlers in a week seems almost like you're...
I'm alpha, you're beta, and don't you ever forget it, puppet.
No, but that's not even that. That's not.
I don't really care about that.
First of all, I'm not pitching him as a guest. I'm pitching him as a.
But you constantly mention him
because I think he's a local character.
So what's interesting?
What's interesting? He's a madman.
Like what's funny? Like what have I missed?
His saying is turning people from average to absolute savage. He's kind of a workout fiend.
Okay, what's funny?
Seems like you're
Like, what's funny though? I'm saying, like, I'm sorry,
I can't do his vetting for
the
him.
slogan
I'm
for
just
this
saying,
do we have any audio, or like shouldn't you just like? You think I
wasn't prepared to pitch Thrill Ride for the entire audience today.
Well, why not? That's what we do. Like you know, you texted it to me, so that's in play.
You
like,
said no, so I moved on. I'm not an asshole. I
said
give up
meh.
on it.
I said meh. Was my response. I was like,
yeah, that was a weird. Yeah,
like I'm not there. Like I don't, you know, but it keeps coming up. So
why don't you guys have more conversations with me when I walk into the room?
but like this, like,
but if you gave a hard no, I would completely move on. You've given me hard no's before.
Well, I don't know anything. I don't know a thing about him.
Pick up the phone and receive an injection of genetic perfection.
He's just a funny local dude.
Is he funny?
Who's had viral...
I don't know anything about. It's not my cup of tea. But I will say, in Dave's defense, I think when this episode comes out, we'll see a lot of people like, "Oh, you should have Thrill Ride."
But I don't. But that means.
Who is Sue O'Connell?
But that means
the entire audience.
But that means nothing to me. Like that people. I don't care if people want to have them. I only care if I want to have them on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why I knew you wouldn't necessarily.
I'm going there trying to sell him from an audience perspective right now, but
I don't care about that.
I think that you and him interacting would be funny. I think it would be humorous, and I think you would enjoy it.
Well, give me an example of something he's done other than from average to absolute savage.
That's what I say about you.
Well, first of all,
I already hate his guts.
He headlined Rough and Rowdy for Barstool.
Okay.
That was one.
I don't care about that.
Okay. Well,
I mean, why would
it's only next week? You should probably maybe promote it.
Why?
I don't know, because it's a big deal for the company.
My listeners don't care about that. Like, great, go
funny as fuck,
go
Buy
watch Rough and Rowdy. I don't know. See, Colleen thinks he's a big stoolie, so like he's like
I'm
that's
not a monster.
You are into it. That's fine.
I
like, this is we're separate from Barstool. Like,
it's pretty evident.
What do you mean?
We made new connections yesterday by email because I overstepped some boundary.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Yeah.
So
They emailed me.
So we reached out. Nobody wants to contact me.
I don't even really work here.
Nobody wants to contact me at all. So we tried to get. Did you try and get Kathy Griffin on?
I did.
Okay.
Was that a bad move?
Without asking me. I don't care.
Yeah.
No, that would be fine.
Ask forgiveness.
I can always say no, right?
Isn't that your thing?
Yeah, I have no problem with that. Always ask for a guest. And she's interesting because we could actually, I think, fight about stuff.
He said, "Hey, Kathy, you're coming on to talk about your days on Seinfeld."
How about Suddenly Susan, season 3? No, I know, obviously no problem with that. My issue there is then we get some. I wasn't even aware. Of course, I've only been here for a month doing this fucking podcast. It's been number 1, by the way. An email from somebody who's in charge of booking guests.
Kelly. That's a good resource to have, actually.
Great, but like
that's how you. I will say that's probably how you would get like Gilbert or someone like that.
No. We just reach out to them.
Yeah, but they don't necessarily know who date. You know what I mean? Like I think that might be a better way to go about that.
I would assume Kelly's job is kind of that press tour role. Gilbert's not in that world.
Okay, we're going to ignore that email. We'll book our own guests. Okay.
All right.
Like this is the Kirk Minihane show. Like you know, that's my other thing is why are you responding?
First of all, I already did.
Notice Steve never had that
I don't know why I was responding.
Why are you responding?
I don't know. I don't know why.
It's my show. Don't answer. Don't be like, hey, no problem. Sorry, we messed. Like,
no, I just took accountability and moved on.
Accountability for what? It's my show. Don't answer that. Ignore it.
They wanted it one way. I did it another.
It's my way. It's my show. It's my show. It's my show. Ignore that. Try and book Kathy Griffin again, okay? I don't give a shit if she's going to be
now that would piss them off.
Good, fuck them. I don't care. What do you think I care what fucking Kelly Martin thinks? Gives a shit. I don't care. The fuck are we talking about here?
You're a big Kathy Griffin fan, huh?
No, but that's not the point. That's the precedent that's being set. So now we have to wait till Kathy Griffin can go sit in some fucking van? Like, I don't... Good. Like, good luck. I like those guys. Go have a good interview with her.
You don't think that's moderately rational that she's going on a tour of a bunch of other Barstool shows? We requested it as a Barstool show. So she's saying, why don't we have some form of cohesion there?
Of what?
Cohesion.
Cohesion.
Didn't you get the wax out of your ear?
Yeah, we say.
I heard cohesion. I didn't hear an O there.
Said it fast. Go on. Yeah.
No.
I
don't care. I want everyone to do well.
Okay.
I love Barstool. They've been very good to me. I don't. Kathy Griffin, I don't care about individually, but it's a bigger thing. So if we want to have somebody else on, I wonder where we stand in the pecking order. A, we're not in New York, and B, we're new. So I don't think we'll be the first ones to get a swing at somebody, right?
Yes, I would agree with that.
Like, I think if Bruce Springsteen were to go to Barstool, he'd
we're out of sight, out of mind.
He'd go on Part of My Take first. They're a hugely successful podcast. I really like those guys. I'm going on with on Dan's show next week when I'm in New York. I like them. Fantastic. I hope they have everybody on. But we have to worry about ourselves here. We're in fucking Saxonville fighting for our lives here, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know, like, what are you responding to that woman for?
Just being a nice guy. That's all I'm trying to do.
Well, that's how you work for me, not for her.
You're right. You're right.
The response should have been "fuck you."
Wow, that would have been an aggressive response.
I'm just saying, that's a more appropriate response, frankly. No?
Actually, you'd be even more pissed
Surprised.
off. I apologize to both of them.
Imagine how,
really?
Hey,
Yeah.
imagine how great this show would have been if he responded to "fuck you."
Surprised you respond like, you know what would be great is a Thrill Ride. Have you guys tried Thrill Ride yet? Like, fucking, just get the fucking sound right, please. Jesus Christ.
Where did Bendinson come from? I'm just pitching people to be a part of the world.
Bendison's been on once.
Twice.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, he was on
this
he was
show
in
once.
studio once and on.
Right, in studio once. Yeah. Twice in a month. Like, he hasn't been on for 3 weeks.
I'm just trying to give ideas. That's all.
That's fine, but
And move on.
like, you so I know who Thrill Ride is. I have no idea who he is.
That's so I just gave it to you so you can Google the fucker.
Well, send me some clips.
Okay,
I'll look
I'll
him
send
up.
I'll send you clips.
Let's play some clips of Thrill Ride tomorrow. I know, you think he's one of these guys who Twitter likes?
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
I fucking hate people like that. I mean, I give him credit. He
First
went
of all,
from
not Twitter.
Not
Instagram.
But yeah, he definitely has a following. People think he's wacky and hilarious. I don't know a lot about him, so I'm not even saying he's not.
But I mean, he went from average to absolute savage.
You're damn right.
I didn't even realize that. That changes everything.
That should be the new slogan for the show.
I mean, what does that even mean? I know what it means, but I'm sure he's a very nice guy. I'm not bad mouthing him. I just know nothing about him. That's all.
All right.
I'm about to mix in some squats and dads like an absolute savage.
But no matter, Colleen tries to squeeze him into everything.
I don't. It's 4 times I brought him up because you were on the fence, so I just kept bringing him up. Let's get some new characters in the mix so we can shut the fuck up about Moroso.
Well, I think we're done
Bang.
with Moroso. I think today was it. And I bet you Moroso's more interesting than this guy. Like, what's he going to do?
We'll see. You never know with this guy.
Is he like high energy?
Yup.
Yeah,
very much so.
I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I have no. He can go somewhere
Actually,
else.
well, but he's off air. I think he's tame. Yeah.
All right.
You wouldn't have to worry about getting
you would get
any
along with him.
off-air discussions with him.
No, Thrill Ride. Yeah, where's that email? Let me see. I don't have my fucking glasses. I don't blame her.
What, the Barstool one?
Yeah.
To be clear, everyone at Barstool headquarters, I respect you all very much.
So do I. I don't want to make this into a thing, but I'm just like, I see this and I'm like, well, where have you been the last month? Not you, but her. Like,
Yeah, right.
Like, shouldn't you be like?
Well, probably because then this was the first conflict. Steve knows better, is what I'm saying.
But that's conflict is fine. But like, I don't know what.
Well, they're clueless in a just a way. They think I'm your producer, like
Right.
because
Yeah.
it's such a new show, and they don't know all the players, right? Because they actually asked me to produce your AMA, your when you go to New York. I said no.
I thought someone else was doing that.
I think they wanted a producer with you.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
So I think you're looking right at him. Actually, he's across from you. You might be going to New York with this guy.
I don't even understand. Well, I thought Fowler was doing that.
I think he's gonna. I think Steve basically. What Steve told me was that like if you wanted someone, they would let you bring someone or whatever. But otherwise Fowler would do it.
Oh God! Why is this complicated?
My emailing buddy.
Why am I doing this? Why am I going to this thing? Here's calling in right here, of course. Yeah, jumping right in. Where is it? Just Fowler sent it. Meet Kelly Martin, our talent executive, and the person in charge of all of our podcast guest booking. In charge of all our podcast guest booking. This is sent to me yesterday. Yesterday. I was hired June 15th.
Yesterday was our first show. Wasn't it?
She's been a great help for all the shows. I'm sure she's nothing. This has nothing to do with her. I'm sure she's very nice. This intro is long overdue, and that's my bad. Mikey Fowler falls on the sword. But we have Kathy Griffin booked already for some upcoming Barstool events, and her publicist received a request from you guys. That can make us look like we're unorganized. You know the drill. Da-da-da. Fine, but like, why is this? This seems like a little late in the game, no?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, you could take some accountability for that.
Why?
As a show, I think you could have introduced yourself to Barstool people and said, hey, what resources do we have? What resources do we have at our disposal through Barstool?
That's our fault?
Yes, 100%.
Why?
I don't know. Because I wouldn't do it, and that's how I judge things.
You would do it that way?
I would have the day I
So you think Kirk Minihane should have done that?
I think Kirk Minihane should have set the tone.
he thinks Steve should have done it.
No. I'm saying Kirk Minihane should have made a decision on who should ask those types
That's
of
on
questions.
me, Colleen says.
Yes.
To everybody, this fucking fill-in producer, that's on me. I don't know what that process was and have reached out to people individually. Certainly will adjust. Fuck you, Dave. Like, honestly, like you work for me. You will not adjust. You will do what I tell you to do.
It's just saying the right thing in the moment. To
Why?
Make it blow over. To make it just
Well, it wasn't
go
a
away.
It wasn't Mount It wasn't a big deal.
Yes.
Nobody cared.
But that was also at a point yesterday. I thought you wanted to do kind of more interviews and stuff like
I'm
that.
happy to do interviews.
I probably reached out to 50 people, to be honest.
Good.
With you. So this is going to come up next week, possibly.
Good.
Who knows?
And I'll handle it then. You don't have to respond.
More
Don't
Jeff Foxworthy.
Don't respond. I will respond.
All right.
Who's Kathy Griffin going to go on with?
I was wondering that. One of the girl shows, maybe?
It's going to be a
Chicks in the
different-
Office or
They're not-
something?
Here's what I would ask.
KFC,
Okay,
KFC would
So we're going to have, if I had Kathy Griffin on, we would do a little bit of comedy and history, but then we would get into the Trump stuff.
Right.
We would.
Yes.
Do you think anybody else is? I'm not asking this like in an asshole way. Will anybody else have those conversations like that?
Maybe KFC.
KFC might.
Yeah. Other than
anybody
that, I'm not
else?
Sure.
Like chicks in the like.
No.
No, right? I mean, I don't know that. Maybe they
not
will.
that I can think of.
Right.
But,
like I can't. There's also, by the way, for all the there's not that many shows.
Right.
Like, what's she gonna go on with? Like Robbie Fox? Like, maybe she will. I don't know.
Talk UFC.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. So that am I wrong to be annoyed on that, Mike?
Well, I know that that's how I handled it when I got my Barstool corporate email, but that's more because I was like, oh, I don't work here, guys.
Yeah.
When they emailed me something about like the Twitter guy, I was like, oh, how did you get my information?
My process is to ignore stuff like that completely and just do
you
my
did.
thing.
Yeah, and I got another email about it.
And just do my thing. Like I don't think it's any. Like I like Mike Fowler a lot. He's been very nice. I like Kelly Martin. I don't know her. I'm sure she's very nice. But they have to do that. Like that's their job. Our job is to ignore them and try and get guests. And if it's a problem, too bad. Like we want to do the best show we can.
Got it.
Like I mean Kathy Griffin I don't care about, but it sets you've set now a precedent where we're now going to have to I don't know.
I set a big precedent because then after that email, I directly messaged both of them individually.
Why?
Just to class it up a little bit.
Why?
I don't know. It's just
why? Like, what's the benefit of that?
And he ended it. Hey, if you need anyone in 3 weeks.
Yeah, like what is the like? I would never.
I don't know if it really was a pain in her ass. I felt bad about it. Let's go.
How is it a pain? Like, so somebody called and said, "Hey,
you know how publicists are and shit like that, and they're territorial."
Yeah,
so
but
maybe she was dealing with shit.
Too bad. That's her job.
Sorry.
I think the worst thing Dave did is make it look like you want Kathy Griffin on.
I mean, but I actually.
No, that's what's funny. I would have said, "Do you want Kathy?"
No,
Griffin
yeah,
tomorrow?
she could have
said,
been
"Nah."
good, yeah.
I would have said yes to Kathy Griffin because
yeah.
I think she's kind of crazy. We might have yelled at each other about everything, and that to me is interesting. No problem. Like I think that's actually a good instinct. Who else did you reach out to?
I'd have to go back in the well.
You said 50 people.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Evans, publicist, got back to me.
What did he say?
Not available.
That's too bad.
But got back to me. I can't think of all the names. But the Kathy
Tom
Griffin,
Cruise?
the Kathy Griffin one was easy because I basically researched who's basically going on their press tours right now, and she's going on a press tour.
Right.
So.
Was she have a book out or something?
She got a documentary, self-finance documentary coming
Okay.
out. Yeah.
Well, there you go. And she would actually work as but like my question is, I don't know, why can't she do KFC and us? Like two different audiences.
No, I think the point is she can, just as long as Kelly books her on KFC. And
The problem was
Kirk Minihane show.
Kathy Griffin got 2 different emails from people at Barstool saying, "Can you come on these shows?" Like she's already confirmed.
Oh my God!
and
Wow,
then
that's wow.
So it looks like they're unorganized.
Were they able to handle that chaos? Like
it was a madhouse.
This is their biggest issues. I don't think getting sued by like 50 different people. They're fucking worried about that.
Actually, that was Fowler's response. Like of all of our issues, this is a great one to have.
Yeah, no shit. Sorry. Like I don't know. Fuck off. That's what I would say.
All right, I'm done.
Fuck you, Mikey Fowler, you rock face, fuck cowhead. I don't know.
I also noticed he addressed me as Blind Mike in an email.
Did he really?
Can I be a person in my home life?
So I don't even know what next week is going to be then. What the fuck am I walking into next Tuesday?
What do you mean? Oh, you're next Tuesday when you're going to be
so I'm doing a show there, right?
Yeah.
So
you're doing AMA and Pardon My Take.
I don't even think I don't know if I'm doing Pardon My Take. I think I'm just doing Radio with Dan.
So Barstool.
I think. And then I think I'm doing something else. I forget something else. I think I'm doing something with Carabas, actually. I think. Jeez,
Starting 9?
What a day.
Talking some baseball?
What a fucking day.
Yeah.
So I don't even know, why can't I do Reddit from here?
You can.
Okay. So why am I going there?
I don't know.
Okay.
To promote the show, I
Have
guess.
you seen how they do it? Like, have you watched one of their AMAs?
No.
Oh.
So
Have you?
Maybe they do it.
I have no idea.
I'm sure
Maybe
it's a
they do it
video
differently,
component, right? I have no doubt. But what is it? People ask me, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, that'll be interesting to see what the Barstool fans ask you, I guess.
But they want you to have a producer to monitor the questions.
You'll hate that because it'll be people that don't necessarily know you because it's
Right.
Barstool Gold subscribers. So it's people that don't necessarily know you.
Which is why I think they reached out to us saying you should have someone in Kirk's circle to monitor these.
I mean, is it that complicated? A bunch of fucking questions. What are they overthinking things for? I thought. And now I'm dreading this trip. I am dreading. I was actually I hate going to New York anyway. I was looking forward to
you
it.
Flying or driving?
Don't worry about it, Dave.
Right,
Okay.
I just want to know. Should I be making your ring?
I mean, don't worry about it. Jesus Christ.
Don't worry about it.
You flying or driving? Business or pleasure?
What's your drink, Mr. Minihane?
Just that Madoff movie. It was good.
It was good.
Oh God! All right. Back tomorrow. Red 13. Well, we did this all Red 13 studios. By the way, I have to note. I know that Cullinane hated this. Did you see all the pro-Cullinane tweets yesterday, Blind Mike?
Yes. A lot of people said the production. Yeah. Now, some of that I will say was probably just a jab at Steve.
Oh, there's no
Dave
question.
did do a good job.
Oh, a lot of that.
Yeah.
A lot of pro-Cullinane, like, I think some of them might have been Cullinane burner accounts, but so what? That's not a big deal.
A lot of people said yesterday was the best show you've done so far.
Did a lot of people say that, Mike?
Thousands.
Okay.
Thousands of people said it. But they said, any coincidence that Steve was out?
No, I think there's and I got my fears, which need to know. I got my first message from Steve yesterday at like 1:30, 2 o'clock. How's everything going?
Yeah.
I just said, really well. That was
Never
it.
better.
Perfect. Great.
But you should have said, who's this?
But Cullinane, ironically, is the person who introduced us way back in the day to Red 13.
Which was a classy move by me.
No.
Why?
Because it's
I don't know. You were delivering news that I wasn't going to be your producer.
No, but you brought this up at the old place too when you got the job. This is not. No, but
you said that Steve, Steve's going to find a place to do a studio, and I said, hey, do you want me to take him to this place? And I showed up here with him.
You're really
he's a friend of ours.
Really classy move. It's an incredible move.
Yeah. Steve was appreciative.
Thank you so much. So Cullinane brought us to Red 13, and we love it. It's great. Even a show like today, you walk in, you walk out. It is so easy. People are great. If you have any questions, they come, they help you out. But they also know that you want to be left alone to do your own thing, whether it's a podcast, making music, whatever it is you want to do. You can do it here. It's only getting better. I took a walk down the hall yesterday, and it looks like that studio is almost done. Have you seen it yet?
I haven't looked, no.
Looks like it's pretty close. So I think we're going to move in there, Mike, in, it sounds like August maybe? I don't know.
Exciting.
Yes, when Steve comes back, he'll have a new studio. Won't have a job, but
he's allowed back.
He'll be employed. But it's great. And you go to red13studios.com. They've worked with Brady, Under Armour, now this show, all that stuff. They've worked with the best. They know what they're doing, MTV. So do that right now. Go to red13studio.com. Do I have the email address correct?
Yes.
Not the email address, rather.
Red13studios.com.
Red13studios.com. www.red13studios.com. Go there right now and find out. It's great. I first was nervous about coming in here. It's sort of a weird location. It's kind of quiet, but it's what I like about it. You walk in here, you drive. You're really in the middle of nowhere, which I like as well. And you're done. It's great. And they're building other locations as well all over the place. So red13studios.com. All right, back tomorrow.
This was pretty reprehensible. I don't know how it can be anybody's idea of humor.